So I'm with the Poor People's Campaign and the National Call for More Revival, as you all know. And we have some events coming up. The first one is next Monday on the 21st. There's a caravan that the cars will be organizing between 3:30 and 4. And there's going to be more information about that. We're actually having a meeting to nail some things down this Wednesday. And we'll have information posted on the Kentucky Poor People's Campaign Facebook. You can go there or go to my Facebook, Arnold Farr. I'll be posting that and sharing it all over the place. And we're going to ride around. We're still determining the route and circle Mitch's office here in town, the one off of Harrisburg Road. And just to send a message, Now, I have to say, the Poor People's Campaign, we do not endorse any political candidates, but our job is to hold political candidates accountable and to call them out when we feel that they're not being accountable. Um, our focus has been several things, what we call the 5 evils in our society, starting with what Martin Luther King called the 3 evils, racism, militarism, and poverty. And we've added to that ecological devastation. Um, Ecological devastation is the 5th one. I'm drawing a blank right now, but you get the idea. And a lot of these problems, I would say all 5 of them, are the result of policy. Right? They're not things that naturally exist. Poverty is not a natural state, right? It's a result of poverty. It's produced, right? And the question is, what causes poverty? Well, either some type of action or some type of inaction that we find with someone like Mitch McConnell, right? So our task is to go to the source of the problem, which is policy, and raise the question, what kind of policy is being passed that produces these 5 evils, or what kind of policy is being avoided that would remedy these 5 evils, right? And when we look at someone like Mitch McConnell, we find him sort of hands off, completely hands off when it comes to passing the kind of policy that will end poverty in Kentucky, that will improve education, that will improve health care. He's basically an absent politician. I tell my students all the time, and the forefathers founded this country. Now, they had some issues too, but at least one thing they had right was that our senators, our congressmen, our representatives were supposed to spend time with their constituents, talking to them about their problems and their issues, right? Mitch is nowhere to be found when it comes to talking to Kentuckians about what they're going through, in terms of poverty, what they're going through in terms of problems with health care, what they're going through in terms of the problem with education. And right now, we're the 5th poorest state in the country, right? The 5th poorest state in the country, and Mitch McConnell's been in office 35 to 36 years, right? And so the fact that we are still the 5th poorest state in the country suggests that he's not lifted a finger to alleviate poverty in the state. And so part of the caravan that we're doing next week, and then another event a week after that we'll be announcing, is to call him out and make him accountable for what he's done or not done for the state of Kentucky.